Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Friday, March 3rd, 2023. Though most of the snow has melted here in the Morongo Basin, California Governor Gavin Newsom has declared a state of emergency in San Bernardino County related to the heavy snowfall that has dramatically impacted communities in the San Bernardino mountain range. The state of emergency was declared yesterday. County officials declared a local state of emergency on Monday after a weekend of heavy snow left roads closed, supplies dwindling, and some areas without electricity. Another round of heavy snowfall on Wednesday brought some snow totals to more than 10 feet, which complicated efforts to clear roads, deliver groceries and gasoline, and provide medical assistance to those in need. In an announcement, Governor Gavin Newsom said, California's Office of Emergency Services is working with Caltrans and San Bernardino County officials to bring in additional snowplows, as well as road crews, and personnel from CAL FIRE and the California National Guard are ready to support operations. This weekend's forecast sees clear skies and warming temperatures. A contract to supply body cameras to the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department was approved this week. On Tuesday, the San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors approved a contract with Axon for the hardware, software, and data storage needed to equip stations around the county, including the Morongo Basin Station, with body cameras. Axon is a Scottsdale, Arizona-based policing technology company credited with inventing the Taser and currently providing body camera equipment to agencies around the globe. A pilot program carried out in 2018 resulted in positive feedback from both San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies and members of the public. Since that pilot program 5 years ago, a number of issues related to technology and infrastructure were resolved, and Axon's proposal for supplying body cameras was approved. Body cameras are available to provide an additional viewpoint to law enforcement encounters, which helps to hold deputies accountable and provide evidence in criminal cases. Body cameras will be deployed first to patrol divisions, which includes deputies, detectives, and supervisors. Eventually, the department will provide body cameras to the Corrections Division and other specialized units. On Friday's Z107.7 Up Close show, Gary Daigneault spoke with the San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors Chair, Don Rao, who also represents the High Desert as the county supervisor of the 3rd District. Rao was joined by her Morongo Basin Field representative, Steve Reyes. During the interview, Daigneault asked Rao about her plans for the future, to which she responded,
So I've got one more term in me left, Gary, and that's it. I'm done. I'm going to retire after, if I am blessed to be reelected.
I just got that on tape, right, Don?
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Yes, my fiance will be happy to hear that. So I will run for one more 4-year term, and we need to find folks that understand and appreciate the desert because it's hard to find electeds that are willing to run out here. So please keep that in mind.
To hear the entire conversation between Daigneault, Rao, and Reyes, you can listen to the entire Up Close show as a podcast on Z107.7fm.com or on your favorite podcasting app. The Z107.7 Up Close show with Gary Daigneault airs every Friday at 10 a.m. The National Park Service 2022 Visitation Report released February 27th shows visitation to Joshua Tree National Park reached over 3 million visitors, with 3,064,400 visitors total. The National Park Service overall received 312 million recreation visits. This is the second year in a row our park first went over 3 million. In 2021, park visitation peaked at 3,058,294 visitors, twice the park's visitation in 2014. Visitation to Joshua Tree National Park is among the fastest growing in the national park system. The new report shows Joshua Tree was the 8th most visited national park in 2022. California cannabis tax revenue numbers have rolled in for 2022. Joining us with the numbers is online news editor Robert Hayden.
The California Department of Tax and Fee Administration, or CDTFA, reported that the state's total cannabis tax revenue for 2022 is just shy of $1.1 billion. $375 million of that revenue is from sales tax alone. Since January of 2018, total cannabis tax revenue in California has been $4.6 billion. These figures don't include locally imposed taxes collected by cities and counties. The county of San Bernardino prohibits all commercial cannabis activity and sits with 56% of cities and counties in California that prohibit all cannabis businesses. Just down the hill in neighboring Riverside County, taxable marijuana sales came in just shy of $420 million in 2022, according to the CDTFA. The CDTFA administers California's sales and taxes for cannabis, amongst various other taxes and fees that are used to fund state programs. They say that CDTFA-administered programs account for more than $91 billion in revenue last year, and that these support essential local services such as transportation, public safety and health, libraries, schools, school services, and natural resource management programs. You can see a link to their report at this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.
The City of 29 Palms Parks and Recreation Department is hosting its first ever World Wildlife Day tonight from 5:30 to 6:30 at 29 Palms Community Center. Join Pacific Animal Productions as they take you on a tongues, tails, and scales learning safari to learn all about some of our scaly reptilian friends. Registration is open to the first 100 people who sign up. To register, call the 29 Palms Parks and Recreation Department at 760-367-7562, extension 1021, or see this story at Z107.7fm.com for contact information. The Los Medicos Valedores, also known as the Flying Doctors, will be returning to the Morongo Basin for a massive free health clinic tomorrow. Assignment reporter Gabriel Hart has the diagnosis for this generous and free event.
Jeff Grabeau, vice president of the Southern California chapter of the nonprofit Flying Doctors, announced their largest free clinic to date in the Morongo Basin to take place at Copper Mountain College on March 4th, sponsored by the Morongo Basin Healthcare District with strong support by local veterans of foreign wars. The clinic will feature up to 25 dentists and hygienists who will brighten smiles, fill cavities, and extract teeth if need be. Optometrists to provide vision exams, and if the patient needs glasses, they will be made on-site with a fabrication unit. Students from the medical assisting class, under the supervision of Ken Weiss, will be checking patients' vital signs, blood pressure, respiration, and oxygen saturation. Grabeau said, quote, "Let me stress, everything is free to those who receive our services. We provide services without compensation or discrimination of race, religion, creed, sexual orientation, or political affiliation," unquote. For more information, please visit www.flyingdocs.org. Reporting for Z107.7, this is assignment reporter Gabriel Hart.
Thank you, Gabriel. The Flying Doctors have announced a number of additional services that will be offered at this event, including a mobile shower truck provided by the Community Action Partnership of San Bernardino County, free gently used clothing, Find Food Bank, offering non-perishable foods. The Morongo Basin Healthcare District's mobile medical van will be providing healthcare services. Local vendors will be offering resources, including job opportunities, and Livestream will be collecting badly needed blood for area hospitals. A community breakfast will be served at Copper Mountain Mesa Community Center tomorrow morning. Part of the community center's first Saturday breakfast, the all-volunteer staff will be serving traditional breakfast favorites and locally roasted coffee from Desert Rat Roasters for $12 per person. The breakfast will be from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Copper Mountain Mesa Community Center, which is located at 65336 Winters Road in North Joshua Tree. The Friends of Yucca Valley are holding a bonanza of a book sale tomorrow. Riding in with the news from the library is bargain wrangler Robert Hayden.
Wake up with the sun tomorrow so you can get some breakfast in your bellies before moseying down to the bonanza of a book sale happening at the Friends of the Yucca Valley Library bookstore. The sale will feature the finest of fiction, both new and vintage, by the authors who define the Western genre, alongside nonfiction titles that give a more historical look at the West through a broader lens that includes the Native American experience. There'll be mystery bonanza bags for $1 and silent auction items to place bids on. Come dressed in Western regalia and get a book for only the cost of looking as sharp as a cholla needle. And hold on to your hats at 1:30 because that's when they go into buck-a-bag mode. All proceeds help fund library purchases and special programs such as the upcoming summer reading program. Fill your saddlebags tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Yucca Valley Library. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.
Thank you, partner. And finally, the 29 Palms Art Gallery will host an awards reception tomorrow for the annual Members Judge Show, featuring works by the 29 Palms Artists Guild members. An annual tradition for many decades, the Members Judge Show will be on display in all 3 gallery rooms from March 2nd to the 26th. This is an opportunity for local and regional artists in the Morongo Basin to show their best work and participate in friendly competition. An awards reception will be held for artists and the public from 4 to 6 p.m. on the gallery patio. Admission is free. The 29 Palms Art Gallery is located in an historic 1930s adobe building at 74055 Cottonwood Drive at the corner of National Park Drive. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.